Hi guys, okay, quick update for Bitcoin. So if you're not already, follow me on Twitter at NazirJones007. A lot of interesting debate on here usually. These are my recommended reading books. Obviously these two are affiliate links, so if you guys are interested, these are all the books which I've read and which I continue to read, and they are sitting nice and pretty on my bookshelf. So very important books, I think, for trading and general investing. Some of these principles you definitely need to know from the book. So if you guys are interested, have a look. Shopify store is here. So you just click on this link, use Bitcoin New for a 50% discount code. That's still running to the end of this month anyway. And everything's here: COT report, Fibonacci time, Fibonacci tutorials, oscillators, indicators. I mean, everything's here. So I get a lot of questions for mentorship and one-to-one training. Don't have the time for that right now, but we will be looking at doing some group teaching at some point. But for right now, everything that I've learned over the last decade is all here. If you go to the education tab, you can now download free of charge the two newsletters that we did. Cut it short. It was short and sweet. We are looking to restart it at some point, probably November time, maybe before Christmas. The feedback was very good. It's just, once again, time constraints have not allowed us to continue on with it really. So we'll have to have a re-look at that towards the end of the year. Maybe November, maybe late October. But a lot of this might be quite dated in terms of the price targets and things, but a lot of the fundamental information obviously is still relevant, and me and Waves do tend to zoom out when we are trading and investing. We tend to look at the bigger picture. So if you guys are interested, you can just download these free of charge. So a lot of information there, but as I said, we are looking to restart that at some point. And then finally, the Facebook group. So a lot of interest recently given the expected Bitcoin moves over the next couple of weeks. So if you guys are interested, just sign up. Discount rate right now. And we do offer weekly polls. So this week I covered Zillow.com as well as Overstock. So if you guys are interested and you want to look at group requests, these are all the ones that I've covered, if not even more than that. So we covered Zillow.com. This was my take on Zillow.com. I suspect a movement down eventually to these sort of targets, and I also covered, as you can see, QXT, Nike, Shaq, Platinum. I also covered Overstock, which I still think has got a little bit lower to go. So we covered it here. I did say it was going to go lower, so a lot of my targets do end up getting hit. So if you guys are interested, you want to join, and you're looking at other wider asset classes, not just crypto, have a look. But of course we are going to get quite a lot of Bitcoin moves here, so there's going to be a few interesting trades to be had. And if you want to sign up using PayPal, it's this click. And for crypto, I will make a deal to keep you on the group until the end of October if you sign up in the next 24 hours. So just go through here, and obviously for EU and UK I'll absorb the VAT. So that's a deal as well on 20%. So it's effectively cheaper than the highlighted price because of the VAT. Obviously, the rest of the world don't pay VAT. So yeah, if you want to sign up with crypto, it's 6 weeks then for the price of 4. I'll keep on the group till the end of October. But a lot of interesting moves to be had. So and if you want to contact me, then that's the link. Okay, so that's Overstock. Let's go into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we are expecting quite big moves. The volatility has dropped to 18-month lows on BitMEX, and we are expecting quite a large move here. My targets still remain the same. Those targets are here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure which one of these is going to get hit, but it's likely going to be one of them. The negative 618 is at 52 as well, so that's interesting. Now, very short term, we've got this SIBO contract on the 19th. I'm expecting price to remain the same or maybe dump into that contract, and then make another leg higher, so possibly 67, possibly 69. Now with Bitcoin, it tends to form these consolidation patterns, which on any other market would be a continuation pattern, but in Bitcoin they tend to be Wyckoff distribution and Wyckoff accumulation patterns. So this could easily just fall apart here. I'm not convinced this has the legs to to go much higher, and everyone's waiting for this level to break. So it's a great time to be joining the group if you want to. So but yeah, there is, I mean, that is quite poor volume, isn't it, the last 3 or 4 days? So there's nothing convincing there. This sell volume on the 4th and the 5th and the 6th, that clearly overrules any of this bullish volume here. So none of that is bullish price action. So maybe we'll get a bit of a dump to around 61.80 or something around the SIBO contract. Then it gets a bit of a fake pump back up, hits the 50, hits the 61.8, then it moves back down again. But we are all waiting for this level. Typically, when the volatility drops as much as it has done, it's the calm before the storm. So low volatility broods high volatility. So going to be a few interesting movements there. If I have a look on the 4 hour, yeah, so I've got it making either a complex WXY or it's an ABC of some sort. Likely WXY only because these legs have now invalidated a 1, 2, 3, 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 count. So probably a WXY. But either way, it's not something that I want to get too involved in. So yeah, we've got our eyes in the group on quite a few interesting altcoins. So if you guys are interested, have a look. So that's the channel, and as I said, we've got the witching on 21st. We have CME and BitMEX on the 28th. So expect a large move, and I think we know which way it's likely to go. And just the other thing to mention is it's making a triangle within a descending triangle. So it's actually, I mean, currently it's forming a channel, as we know, but it's making this sort of symmetrical triangle within a larger descending triangle. So this, high, low, lower high, higher low, this entire pattern needs to be concluded, and there's not much space left. So expect a lot of fireworks in Bitcoin and in crypto soon. And if we would just have a look, as you can see, there's no real sustained altcoin rally. Yes, Ether's had quite a move, I can't argue with that. But you've got to be careful catching these knives. You could get hurt, especially with such a key level getting broken. We saw something very similar in 2014 when this level got broke. There was a lot of bearish headlines which have made the mainstream media. And by mainstream media, I don't mean crypto news desk or people in the crypto community know about it. I mean proper mainstream. So onto the mainstream news channels, the front of the newspapers. That's the kind of mainstream attention that you need for a bit of a shakeout, similar to what we got here. So that's the kind of level that we need to get to, because there aren't people looking at this every day like we are. There's people who are only looking at this maybe once every couple of months, and mainstream headlines that hit the national newspapers and the major news services that we have here in the UK, that's usually enough to panic a lot of people, and that could present a very good buying opportunity. This red line, by the way, is the Genesis line coming right from 2012. So very, very interesting. Very interesting times. I'm seeing a lot of volatility here in the next couple of weeks. So let's see how it plays out. If I just let me see if I can. Okay, well, you get the point. The line started here, hit here, here, and that line is now coming in at somewhere around, somewhere between 52 and 5,000 ish, and potentially we could get a dump all the way down to 4,200. So let's see. I do, in the end, as I've said, still think it is going to go lower, and I will maintain that of 2496. I'm not going to change that opinion, but there might be a nice altcoin rally to be had pretty soon. Okay, and yeah, not much else going on in the wider crypto market. So as I said, a lot of interesting moves to be had, and yeah, let's just wait and see. So I'll keep it there, short and sweet. Getting a live sell-off right now, which is interesting. So it'll be good to see how that plays out. I mean, it's I've seen this quite a lot on Bitcoin, whereby these consolidation patterns are really undercover Wyckoff patterns, and you've just got to watch out for that. So yeah, it's not a time really to be long this market. But anyway, let's see how things play out. I'm waiting for this level to get broken. I'm expecting a lot of volatility. Volatility has now dropped to 18-month lows, and that is usually a sign of a big storm that's going to be coming. So as I said, if you want to join the group, have a look. All my educational material is there. The newsletters are free of charge, the Shopify store, and my recommended reading book. So I'll leave it to you guys. I'll chat to you guys soon.